Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to understand how to create GoZen Growth contact for Tally form submission. So I'm running a small business and I'm using Tally Form Builder as my form builder application because it is a cost-effective solution. So now I wish that as soon as a new response is received in my Tally Form Builder, automatically using the same details, a new contact should be created in my GoZen Growth too. So it is a CRM application. So I'm going to create this contact so that I don't lose my lead. So now to do this, we are going to create a connection between Tally and GoZen Growth. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So if you also wish to learn this process step by step, then let me take you to my computer screen. Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to understand how to create GoZen Growth contact for Tally form submission. So I'm running a small business and I'm using Tally Form Builder as my form builder application because it is a cost-effective solution. So now I wish that as soon as a new response is received in my Tally Form Builder, automatically using the same details, a new contact should be created in my GoZen Growth too. So it is a CRM application. So I'm going to create this contact so that I don't lose my lead. So now to do this, we are going to create a connection between Tally and GoZen Growth. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So if you also wish to learn this process step by step, then let me take you to my computer screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video we are going to learn how to create GoZen Growth contact for Tally form submission. So over here I wish that as soon as this form is submitted regarding the course my lead wants to register for, automatically a contact should be created in my GoZen Growth CRM too. So yes, to do this I have already opened the landing page of Pabbly simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as we'll open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you are going to get 100 of tasks free every month. But I'm an existing user, so I'm going to click on sign in right over here. And now it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm going to click on access now right over here. And now it is opening my dashboard. And to start with the automation, we are going to click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So I want to save the workflow in this folder which is automations, and I want to name my workflow as create GoZen contact for Tally form submission, and then we are going to click on create. And now it is opening the most important window of our automation, that is our workflow window. This is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. By this you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So where we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. So now I'm going to select my trigger application which is Tally because I want that as soon as a new form is submitted inside Tally, automatically my workflow should be triggered. And now for the trigger event, we are going to select it as new response. And now it is giving me a webhook URL, so we are going to use this URL in order to create a connection between our Tally account and our Pabbly's workflow. So first I'm going to copy this webhook URL and then we are going to open our Tally account, and over here you can see that these are all the forms I've created using Tally. So now I wish to create the automation for one of this form only. So here is the form which I wish to create this automation for, which is the registration form. From here we are going to go on integrations and now we are going to look for webhooks, and as you can see webhooks, so I'm going to click on connect. And now it is asking me for the endpoint URL. So we are going to paste the URL we copied from our workflow and then we are going to click on connect. And yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our Tally account with our Pabbly's workflow. We have successfully added this webhook. So now over here you can see that it is saying waiting for a webhook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission /record. So in order to capture the response, we have to do the test submission, and to do the test submission, I'm going to open this form which I have connected right now to my workflow. So I'm going to open my form, and over here you can see that this is my form. So I'm going to fill in the details right over here. So for the first name, I'm going to keep it as demo, last name as user, email as demo@pabblytudes.com. Over here is the phone number. and now it is asking me which courses you want to register for. So I want to register for Java and PHP for beginners, and now it is asking me for my skills, so I'm going to keep it as problem solving and programming, and then we are going to click on register. And yes, you can see done, your registration is completed. So this means that Tally has sent the details of our registration to our workflow. So I'm going to open my workflow, and yes, you can see that Pabbly has also captured the response of the form submitted. Over here is the name that we entered, the email, the phone number. We are going to look for the courses. Over here you can see the courses and the skills too. So yes, with this our trigger step is successful, and now we are going to move on to our action step. So for my action application, we are going to select GoZen because I want that as soon as a new Tally form is submitted, automatically a contact should be created in my GoZen Growth, which is a CRM, so that I don't lose my lead. So I'm going to search for it, and then we are going to select it. And now for the action event, we are going to select it as @contact v2, and then we are going to click on connect. And as you can see that it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your GoZen Growth account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the API key. So now over here, if you want to learn how to get the API key, you can either go and read this instructions hyperlink, or you can follow me, open your GoZen account, and then from here we are going to go on profile picture and then settings. And now over here you can see API keys, so we are going to open this, and now you can see that I've already created a key, but I'm going to create a new key, so I'm going to click on generate new, and now it is asking me for the key name. So I want the key name to be Tally, so I'm going to enter it right over here, and then we are going to click on generate. And yes, you can see that a new key has been generated with the name Tally. So I'm going to copy this key, and then we are going to paste it in our workflow right over here, and now we are going to click on save. And yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our GoZen account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me for the workspace, so I'm going to keep it as this only. And then for the list, I'm going to select it as contacts only because I have only a single list in my GoZen Growth account. If you have multiple lists, you can definitely select one. And now it is asking me for the another details like first name, last name, email, and phone number. So we are going to map these details. Mapping is a method by Pabbly, which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step, where we selected Tally as our trigger application. So we are going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we are going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received in my Tally account. So now I'm going to give an example that over here in front of first name, if I'm going to enter demo manually, so this is a static information and this will not change with every new response received. So I'm going to erase this, and then we are going to map the first name. Over here you can see demo. So yes, now this has become a dynamic information, and now my workflow will run in real time so that this can change with every new response received. So we are going to map the last name also like we map the first name. I'm going to search for last name, and as you can see user, so we are going to map this. We are going to do same for the email too. I'm going to search for it, and as you can see demo@pabblytunes.com. So we are going to map this. We are going to do this for the phone number also. I'm going to search for it, and as you can see the phone number, so we are going to map it. And now it is asking me for the country and state. So as you can see that these are not the required information, and I've already not collected these information from my lead, so I'm going to leave it as blank. If you have these informations, you can definitely fill this out. And now it is asking me for the accept marketing, so I'm going to keep it as no only, for the status as subscribed, and then for the email type as HTML. And now we are going to click on save and send test request. And yes, you can see that we have received the positive response that a new contact with the same details have been created in our GoZen Growth too. So I'm going to open my GoZen Growth and check that if a new contact has been created or not. And now from here in the left sidebar, you can see audience. So I'm going to go on this. And over here, you can see a new contact, demo@pabblytunes.com, name demo user, status subscribed, has been created right over here in our GoZen Growth too. So yes, our workflow is successful. And I'll just test this workflow for you once. And this time I'm going to give you a real-time example. So to do this, I'm going to open my form and we are going to refresh this page. So we are going to do another test submission with the new details. So now I want the details to be this. So first name as test, last name as user, email as testuser@pabblytunes.com, and over here is the phone number that I want. So now after entering all these details, it is asking me for the course. So I'm going to select it as Python, and now it is asking me for the skills. So I'm going to select it as verbal and written communication, and then we are going to click on register. And yes, you can see done. Your registration is completed. So this means that Tally has sent the details of our registration to our workflow. Pabbly captured the response, triggered the workflow, and further created a new contact in our GoZen Growth too. So I'm going to open my GoZen Growth and check that if a new contact has been created or not. So this time we are not going back to our workflow and clicking on save and send test request. I'll directly open my GoZen Growth, and then we are going to refresh this audience page and check that if a new contact has been created with the new details or not. And yes, you can see a new contact has been created. Email test user@pabblytudes.com. Over here you can see the name and the status as subscribed. So yes, we have successfully completed our workflow. So I'll just summarize the workflow for you once. For a trigger application, we selected Tally. For the trigger event, we selected new response. For the action application, we selected GoZen Growth, and then for the action event, we selected add contact V2, because I wanted that as soon as someone fills in this form, which is course registration form, automatically my workflow should be triggered, and with the help of that details, a new contact should be created in my GoZen Growth account so that I don't lose the connection of my lead received with the help of Tally form builder. And yes, we were successful with our workflow. Over here you can see the 2 contacts I created during this video with the help of same details received from my Tally form builder. So if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly, you can integrate many more applications. So now, if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.